So your child will be participating in a flipped classroom in their science class. A flipped classroom means that the students will receive instruction incorporating technology.
Students will watch short videos that deliver the information. During the class period, the teacher will be able to work with the student on applying concepts.
This is a more active form of learning which increases student ownership of their education.
The reason why we're doing this is the teacher will have more time to instruct in small groups and one-on-one with the student.
And student will have their teacher as a resource during class activities while working on difficult subjects.
And the teachers will have the chance to catch up and correct misconception earlier in learning process.
Students receive information from videos on their own timeline. They can pause, rewind, and rewatch videos until they feel they understand the information. If students have to work through problems, there will be videos to guide them through the steps as well. And they can access these videos anytime.
And students who are exposed to ideas multiple times in different ways are more likely to master a concept.
Students can have some flexibility in how quickly they move through the material, which keeps them engaged.
It also allows teachers to meet the needs of both struggling students and the ones who are advanced.
Another benefit of this format is that students can access the material from home. They can work ahead or they can get caught up if they've been absent.
Okay, now that you've learned why we're flipping our classroom, we're going to show you how to navigate a module in a flipped classroom. So the students will be getting modules. The units have been divided into separate concepts. So the beginning of the module would look like this page, and it's got a checklist and different things on it that Ms. Knipp is going to explain.
So at the front of the first page of the module, you'll have a list of everything in the packet that you'll need to complete. This list goes in order, so that's the way you're going to be completing each packet. Each module will begin with an engaging video or manipulate to introduce the student to that new concept, and then you can go on to take your notes and vocab from there. At the bottom of that first page are the TEKs and the essential questions. The TEK is what you are trying to master by completing that packet, and the essential questions are what you would be able to answer after the entire packet has been completed. If you can thoroughly answer the essential questions, you have understood all the concepts that have been taught to you.
Okay, so the first part in our lesson plan is an engage, and so a lot of times we'll have a little video clip that brings the students, gives them some interest. It might also be a manipulative. It could be different activities. So how we have this structured for the videos is we type the address in the address bar of the internet, and the students can do this on their own devices or on the laptops at the school. While viewing it, they can stop the video at any time to answer some of the questions that are asked. They will have access in class to a laptop to view the video, and if necessary, all the work can be found online by following the instructions provided in the module. Okay, the next part, after you do the engage, there might be an explore activity, maybe a little mini lab, or again, it might be a manipulative or a card sort. And then the next step is going to be the explain. This is where you do your vocabulary. It's also where you find the video lectures. The videos can be found on YouTube on the channel listed there, or it can be done going to Moodle. And the instructions will be in the packet for getting to Moodle, and all the assignments and all the supplements are available there. We also have the websites listed for the videos as well as the QR codes. So in a video lecture, while watching the video, they will take notes using the Cornell Notes outline. They can pause, rewind, and watch the video as many times as necessary. And these video lectures are written by the classroom teacher, and they're performed by the classroom teacher on the video to ensure that all the students are getting all aspects of the content necessary for mastery. Videos do not define flipping. It's just a way to release the teacher so the teacher can be working with lots of different students on different activities and moving around the room instead of being in the front and maybe not meeting the needs of all the students.
Once you've completed your notes and vocabulary, you'll move on to the elaborate section of the packet. In this section, you'll do a variety of labs, manipulatives, and readings to further elaborate on that content. You may work out practice problems, conduct an experiment, or create a card sort. Regardless of what you're doing, you're making sure that you've learned what you took down in the notes and vocabulary and applying it to more real-world situations.
And we want to be clear that the packets are not only a group of worksheets. There's lots of interactive activities written in there. It's just the portion that the students are turning in or writing on is what we've included. But as Ms. Knipp said, there's readings, there's labs, there's manipulatives, card sorts, practice problems, lots of different types of applications.
After the entire packet has been completed, you will bring your packet to your teacher where you will be questioned by the teacher to ensure you've grasped the overall concept of that unit. If there is a misunderstanding, that misunderstanding can be addressed at that time, and you may be retaught the content to make sure that you're grasping everything you need to for that module. After that, you will be given a quiz and you'll move on to the next module.
Unless it's the very last packet for the unit, and then it might be a test or a quest, which is just a very small test, and then the students will be able to move on to the next unit. So we hope this helps you help your student understand the flipping model, and we look forward to meeting and working with you this year.